What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some more Flock of Seagulls. And we're going back to The Story of a Young Heart, 1984. And the next tune is European, I Wish I Was. It's interesting, they're from the UK. It makes me think about the differences geographically, politically, culturally between the UK or Great Britain going back farther and continental Europe. And obviously, depending on what century or decade you're talking about, there's more or less cooperation. Who is this that I hear? What are you doing? Would you like to come over? She's thinking about it. Maybe she'll go to her chair and sit down. She's considering it. Nevertheless, as I said, it makes me wonder whether that will feature that occasional, more fractious divide, sometimes more cooperative gap. Either way, it makes me wonder whether that's part of the song. Again, that this would be from the mid-'80s, and I do believe during the Margaret Thatcher-driven 80s, that cooperation was less. Nevertheless, I have no idea what I'm talking about, so let's listen to the track while I make sure that Luca doesn't knock everything down, which he seems intent on doing. So if this video ends suddenly, it's, hey, what is the goal here? Well, let's listen to it and see what happens. This is Flock of Seagulls. The tune is European, I Wish I Was, from the 1984 album, The Story of a Young Heart. I wondered if that's okay. It's like a moment where it's like, it's just Fleetwood Mac. So he wishes he was things all around the world, but not what he is. Like if Stevie Nicks started singing here, I wouldn't be surprised. Would you? Do that.
Wish I had
tune. I still am not quite sure what it's about, but it seemed there were multiple lines where he wasn't just wishing he was European. He was like wishing he had the, regional and ethno-cultural experiences and understandings or identity of these different places, but like that by at least implication would suggest that he's like projecting himself elsewhere and he's not necessarily embracing what he is. But then there's like a line where he was saying, but like here I am essentially. So it speaks to the geographical, familial, and cultural happenstance of your birth. Obviously, as you get older, you can change the context of any one of those things that you're living in, but ultimately, we don't choose, the society we grow up in necessarily. So, it felt like it was some exploration of that concept and perhaps wishing that you were these other things, but then saying, but I am who I am because I was born where I was born, so leave me alone. So then I was like, wait, so is it maybe like a bit more combative than I was thinking at the beginning? So I'm not quite sure what's happening lyrically, but sonically cool. Again, that one like section where it comes in with a guitar, it's more synth heavy, like, than necessarily I would expect a Fleetwood Mac tune to, feature in terms of keyboards and so on, but that guitar and the way it would roll in, it really did have that kind of flavor to it. Then again, another section where it gets sort of syncopated and like slower, like down tempo, it was reminding me of some of the more experimental OMD stuff. So bottom line, some cool flavors in that one. Looking forward to the remainder of the album. Do let me know what you think. I will see you next time. Peace.